Hey guys, in today's video you're going to be learning how to turn a poker downswing into a huge upswing. Now I just got an awesome call with a poker player who's having a bit of a rough time right now. He's basically on the come up, he's grinding, hustling, he's playing low stakes spin and goes, and he's on a bit of a bad run to say the very least. He's running 300 buy-ins under EV. Now before I get to the juicy stuff, I'm going to talk about how downswings are really hard to deal with, and I'm going to talk about his perspective that he shared with me, which I thought was so powerful. It's going to help you to deal with downswings a lot better. So dealing with downswings, dealing with variance, dealing with bad results is one of the biggest challenges as being a poker player. You've really got to get your mind in the right place and be able to push through, keep going, keep putting the volume, keep putting the study sessions in, and keep working through bad periods. And the way you deal with the bad patch will dictate how quickly you get out of it, how high you can play. Almost all your success as a poker player is going to be determined by how well or badly you handle a downswing. So the perspective this guy had who I was on the coaching call with, he was basically telling me, which I thought was amazing, that the downswing he's had is the best thing that could have ever happened to him. And I was like, whoa, awesome, I love this perspective, tell me more. And he was saying, because he's early in his career, to go 300 buy-ins under EV, it's really got him to start working on himself. He said his mindset's improved a lot. It's got him working on his habits and routines, and he's studying like crazy and looking for weaknesses, and he's completely detached from results now. He's like, results, I don't control them, so I'm just focusing on how I play and trying to get better. And he was telling me over the last few months, as the downswing got worse and worse and worse, he's found so many leaks in his mindset, in his approaches, and he's really been able to make so many improvements. And he was like, he said to me, the personal growth I've had over this patch has been absolutely amazing, and I know now in the future I can handle almost any downswing. It's so good to know. And I was like, oh my god, that perspective's amazing, because imagine you go for your poker career and you don't have a downswing till you play high stakes or mid stakes, and you have a downswing, you go 20 buy-ins, 30 buy-ins, 50 buy-ins, 100 buy-ins, maybe just a straight line down or under EV, just running bad. How do you handle that? If you haven't any experience of dealing with that, it's going to be very difficult. So he's got a unique perspective where he's early in his career, he's experienced very extreme variance that has now strengthened his mindset, and he's grown into a stronger person. So one of the things that we talked about was the power of using poker as a catalyst to grow, not just as a poker player, but also grow off the tables and grow into a better person. So you almost like set a goal as a carrot, something to like aim for, and the goal is to grow into the kind of person who can fulfill that goal. The goal itself, yes, it's going to bring some pleasures, different lifestyles, some financial freedom, some financial opportunities that are going to come with it, but a lot of the growth comes from your mindset and growing into that opportunity. And any challenges you face along the way, if you find ways past them, you build yourself up. You build yourself up to be able to take on a bigger challenge in future. So one of the best ways to turn a downswing into a huge upswing is to think about it as, what is the blessing of this? Like, what's the best I can take out of this? Maybe I wasn't ready to play a higher level. So the perspective he took was, if I didn't have this downswing, maybe I would have got to $60 or $100 spins quicker, but I would have been broken, that was his words. I would have been mental leaks, I would have had bad habits, and I would have fell apart because I wouldn't have had the foundations. So anytime you face a bad downswing, go, what's the positive I can take from this? And maybe, just maybe, this is the toughening up period I need. Maybe, just maybe, this is what I need to get me to the next level. So for me, my biggest growth as a poker player, as a person, more than anything, came when I had a massive downswing, shooting 1K heads up sit and goes. I ran about 300 buy-ins below EV, and it really hurt me, hurt me physically, like mentally, physically. It hurt me, my lifestyle started to suffer. I felt really not at ease with my financial situation, and I had to grow as a person to handle that. And once I overcome that, learn to accept it, become less attached to results, I grew as a person, not just a poker player. So one of the ways to deal with downswings, change your perspective, start to look at it as a way to grow, both on the tables and as a poker and off the tables, and you can flip it around. And yeah, if someone can run 300 buy-ins in AV, and during that patch treat that as the best thing that ever happened to him, so can you. So get working. If you have a downswing, change your perspective, and it can be so powerful. So thanks for watching this. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe to my channel. There's going to be plenty more poker content coming from me very soon.